Hey, what's up, guys? Good evening. Welcome to the what is this Tuesday edition. Sorry, I've been a little sick and it's been a long day. I was in Chicago, so bear with me. But welcome to week 9 already. Real hard to believe there is only 5 weeks left in fantasy football regular season. It seems like we just started. It's just really hard to fathom that it's already come this far. Going off week 8, guys, week 8, there was actually a lot of really close matchups, maybe even the biggest one, which, we'll get to. But a lot of close matchups really came down to the last couple days. The late night game on Sunday, as well as Monday night's football game, which really got Joe. But, like I said, we'll go into that. But it was just really a fun matchup to watch. It was awesome. Sorry about the lighting situation. I do it up in my room, but it's cold as fuck upstairs. So I do it down here. Guys, going into week 8 scoreboard here, a lot of big matchups. Matchup of the week was me and Jeff going at it, 5-2 teams, and Jeff came out on top, 87-74. It's pretty low scoring. I was only led by Peterson with 16. He was led by Matt Ryan with 23. Next matchup was another real big matchup, interdivision matchup, Nico versus Ashley. Ashley pulled out a real close victory by a score of 87-83. Ashley improves to 5-3, tying for first in the division with me. Going back to Jeff, by the way, he does stand as the best record in the league right now. It's 6-2, but a lot of people clipping on his heels. So, it's still very close, and still with 5 weeks left, anything can happen. Nico drops to 4-4. Nico was led by Julio Jones with 18, and Ashley led by a dominant performance by Tom Brady with 28. The best matchup of the week to watch, and it was probably the lowest scoring, was Windy City Lovin'. Brock beat Joe 66-65. 1 point came down to the last night or Monday Night Football. Larry Fitzgerald, getting 5 points was the break right there, and that was it. And it was an awesome matchup to watch. It was just it's what fantasy's all about, guys. It's that fun night when you're just like staring at the TV. You know what's at stake. It's a real fun matchup to be a part of. It sucks if you're on Joe's end, but it's awesome if you're on Brock's end. Both teams are now 3-5, and honestly, I did not see Joe's team sitting at 3-5 at this point. I figured they'd be the other way around, 5-3, somewhere around there. Brock's team making a push, man. 3-5. He gets 5 more wins. It's that 8-5 curse, and he might win the championship. So we'll see if that actually holds any proof. But it's followed with me and Nico winning championships in 2010 and 2011. Next matchup was the real high-scoring matchup. It was Eric against Jared, 2-6. Eric got his second victory of the year with a 114-102 win over Jared, who's now 4-4. Jared was led by Ben Roethlisberger with 20. And Eric led by Doug Martin with a crazy 32 points. Everybody remembers that from that Thursday night game. He just went off. So, like I said, hey, Eric's still not completely out of it. He could finish at 7-6, which, with the way our league is, with the parity in our league of, multiple teams being able to be in it, 7-6 might do it. Another matchup here, which wasn't even close. Balls Deep improving to 5-3 over Murray Express, 107-68. It's never good when your kicker leads your team. Lawrence Tynes had 19, so that's a one exception. Peyton Manning just continues to dominate. Watching that Sunday night game, he just torched that New Orleans defense, and getting him 24, leading the way for Jobby. Jobby had some pretty solid scoring all the way around. Demaryius Thomas had 19, LaShawn McCoy with 18. Mike, 2 guys in double digits, everybody else single digits. It was a pretty rough go-around for Mike. Guys, going on into the Week 9 matchups. I can't believe there's 5 weeks left. Like, literally looking at it, it's pretty tough to watch. But got some real fun matchups this week, guys. Got some big implications toward playoff and kind of division positioning. You got me against Nico this week. I'm projected to get 122. Nico's at a solid 131. Now, projections never hold any weight, but he's got some hella good matchups this week. And this being real big interdivision, if he gets a win, it ties me up in our division. Our division, the AFC, is very tight. So this is a big matchup for him. As equally as it is for me, I'd love to improve to 6-3. Next matchup, we got the married couple matchup, Brock against Ashley. They have reciprocal records of 5-3 and 3-5 respectively. This is a big win for Ashley. She needs this. Brock also, making that playoff push. 8-5, we've seen it. It's been done. But he's looking for that win, and so is Ashley. I mean, she's part of that tie for that AFC lead. I believe it's between me, Jabby, and Ashley. So a lot of big matchups, guys, as we go forward here. Watching that shake out. Now, Ashley, I don't believe has set her lineup. It's only shown here she is projected to get 53 points. That's unbelievable. That would be because Tom Brady, Frank Gore, and Rob Gronkowski is on the bye. So, yeah, looking at it, guys, I mean, Brock is only projected to, let me go back. It's not very high. Brock's only projected to get 90. So once Ashley replaces those people, it's going to be close, though. I mean, that's 3 major players on her team, probably her top 3 scorers sitting on the bye. So this is a big week for Brock to maybe get to that 4-5 and possibly move up. Going on to the next one. Another pretty good matchup here. We got Joe against Jabby. Jabby really looking to get to that 6-3 mark. Like I said, tied for that division lead. He's projected to get 118 to 108 for Joe. We saw Joe barely get beat last week, but I mean that's the way it is for fantasy, guys. Joe really needs a win here. This is like a must-win for Joe, just to kind of get off the hot seat and get back into contention. Kind of a lowly matchup here. We got Mike against Jared. Jared's team kind of underperforming, but he's got a good team, guys, and don't be surprised if Jared makes a really good run and pushes for that NFC, a spot in the NFC. He's projected to get 119 against Mike's 107. Now, Mike's been projected to score over 100 points every week. I look at it every time, and he's only done it like twice. So, no hate against Mike. He's my roommate. I love him to death, but, I mean, his team just scores inconsistently. The Breeze and Colston matchup was working. Got cold against the Broncos. Got cold against the Broncos, and, Sean Green's up and down. That Jets offense is tough. And DeMarco Murray's injury doesn't really help Mike. So, Mike could really use a win. I know Jared needs it more right now. And then going on, guys, we have the Brady Bunch. Jeff going up against Eric. Eric, desperately looking for that win. But, guys, looking at Jeff's team, his team is very good. Making trades, constantly upgrading his team. He just traded away Aaron Rodgers, who, it was a timely trade for him. He got a better output than Rodgers would have gave him. I probably would have beat him last week had he had Rodgers. So that's just the way it works, guys. That's fantasy. He made a trade though that he felt necessary was for his team, but he's sitting 6-2, holding the most wins at this point in the league. He's projected to get 123 to Eric's 99 this week. Like I said, Jeff's team is just full of talent. Just got a hold of AJ Green, best receiver in fantasy. He's got tons of great receivers, guys. I know Jeff is looking to unload a receiver or two. Hey, hit him up. I know he's looking to unload, so he's looking for a running back. You never know. Just hit him up. Anyway, guys, I love the activity on the league. I'd like to see some more players become active. Eric, Ashley, Mike, Ben. I'd love to see you chime in, man. I don't see enough of you, so come on in. Jabby a little bit, but I'm loving the activity, guys. Everybody's on here posting about best matchup of the year, putting your trades up. Top 5 running backs all time, guys. I just really love the activity. It's really good for the league. It's what I like to see. I don't like to see no activity like the baseball league we had. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, hit me up. I know we talked about the keeper status. With the keeper league, we have got to talk about it. As a league, we have to talk about it all kind of in one room. At least get 60, 70, 80% of the league together, just so we can discuss it, guys, because the way we have to draft is going to be way different than a regular snake draft. I'm not saying that it's going to be not a snake draft, but the first 2 rounds are going to have to be done a different way. Maybe the first round for sure, second round somehow, but we have to find a way to make it fair for the teams that don't finish well to have a chance next year and not get completely screwed out. Say Mike finishes at 3-10. Say he finishes at 3-10, he's got the number 1 pick. He should say there's only 3 picks in the first round. It shouldn't go say Mike, Brock, Joe, and then it goes say Jeff, me, Jobby, Ashley, and then go that way with the worst going there, and then the start of the second round we go with the best. It's going to have to be broken down somehow to where the worst teams in the first 2 rounds get the top picks. I don't know if that's how it's going to completely shake out, but we got to come up with something that's going to be fair for both sides. So I'd really like you guys to weigh in on this. I mean, we just have to think about it. I am going to set a keeper deadline. I'm going to adjust that just so, I mean, it might be 4 weeks before the draft, which, I mean, we don't even know the draft date. We always usually do it end of August, right around there. But, you know, it at least gives teams some time to prepare, and at least give me, as your league manager, some time to set up how we're going to do the draft and try and get a draft board together. Because, guys, it's going to be a lot different than how we did the regular draft night. So please weigh your options, and I mean everyone, all 10 owners, weigh your options on the keeper's status, what you guys think it should be done. I talked about this with Mike on a very extensive basis. We're not going to do the ESPN standard of doesn't matter where you pick your players, you don't lose that pick, and you would just still get your 1 through whatever, how many ever rounds, 20 rounds, it's 17 rounds, it doesn't matter. But, you know, say if I keep Arian Foster and Adrian Peterson, and I still get a first and second round pick, and we still do, you know, 10 picks per round, worst record, picking first, and then snake it all the way around. You know, yeah, you can do that. It makes it real easy on me, but it doesn't do the value. It's not going to do Nico a service because he got RG3 in the 12th round. He's not getting any value out of that 12th round pick. Granted, he is going to keep RG3, you know, who would go as a maybe 1, 2, maybe a top 4 quarterback off the board. You know, he's getting that out of him where he's getting to keep him, but it's not really showing the skill of drafting late and then keeping that player, and then, you know what I mean? Or if you draft a bust in the first round, you know, and you don't keep him, or if you do end up keeping him and you draft a bust, I mean, you lose that pick, and it's bad drafting. But regardless, guys, there's a lot to talk about, so please weigh in on that. I don't want to waste too much of your time. I got to get up in the morning, 4:45 for Chicago again. So I apologize for the longer video. I'm kind of rambling and shit, but it's been a long day. So if you guys have any questions, please weigh in on it. I see the activity board is hopping. I got to get caught up on here real quick, and then I'm off to bed. So guys, please comment on the keeper league status. I really want to get that ironed out before we even touch playoffs. So good luck this week, guys. A lot of big matchups. If you guys have any questions, please hit me up. But good luck this week. I'm really loving the league, guys. I hope you are too. Any criticism or anything, please let me know, because I'm always looking for ways to make the league better. So, I mean, and tell me if I'm doing a good job. I like to know so I can kind of weigh it in and how I'm doing it. So, all right, guys, have a good week. I love you, and I will see you next week.